Hi, just a quick update on what we've done this week. It's been a bit of a slow week actually. We put on the new Mantus Anchor. Very pleased with that. Haven't tried it out yet, but there's a video to come for that.
I recorded it separately because it's a bit long, and in the video Simon puts together the Mantus Anchor and explains why we chose this anchor to be the new main anchor for Britican. So if you're into anchors, watch that video.
Yeah, also we have a crane that was made for us in Italy which helps us get the outboard off because it's a very heavy and Kim and I can't handle it ourselves, so we had this crane. And when we were packing up in Bermuda, just about to lift it, and it cracked and the top part fell off, which is the swivel part, fell off. Luckily the engine was still on the dinghy, and so we just had it repaired, and we're going to put it back on when it gets a bit cooler.
Yeah, previously, just a note on that, previously we tried to use halyards to lift up the outboard motor.
I fell in.
You fell in?
I did a cartwheel, fell in and nearly hit me on the head, and we nearly lost it. Yeah,
and I think my cousin tried to help and she got hurt too. I think in some cases you can use a halyard to lift the outboard on and off the dinghy and keep it on the boat. But in our case, we couldn't.
Wait, it's so big,
heavy.
so big and heavy, and it's only a 2-stroke. Imagine if it was a 4-stroke, which is even heavier. So we've had this repaired and very happy with it, and we're going to put that back on, and then I need to take the dinghy off. I need to take the engine off the dinghy and repair that.
The reason that it broke was the welding just wasn't strong enough. And when we took it to a welder here in Charleston, he said, yeah, this, you know, it's gonna work, it is fine, it's mechanically sound, if that's the right way of putting it. It just needed a stronger weld. Yeah. So that's fixed.
That's fixed.
Yeah. We finally decided to put the bimini spray hood back up, and the vent, we took the vent caps off. Simon's been watching Maria
every day. All it was saying was going to miss us, and it did, thankfully, and it didn't hit anybody else. It went up in between us and Bermuda and then out to sea. So we decided not to put anything up in case it did a left turn and came and hit us, and we had to take it all down again.
Hope that we can keep everything in place, because it takes so long to put, you know, take stuff down, put it back up.
Yeah.
CopperCoat update.
Yes. We use Bennett Brothers in Wilmington to put on CopperCoat, which is a system that is supposed to last between 6 to 10 years, and it should keep all the hard barnacles, not the soft stuff, but then you can go down and just wipe it down. We are riddled with barnacles. Something didn't go quite right. We don't know 100% what it is, but we think it's to do with it wasn't sanded correctly enough or deep enough or whatever. So Bennett Brothers CopperCoat have agreed, and we're going to get pulled out in Charleston. And also CopperCoat is going to send down a representative. Jim from CopperCoat USA, who I've been dealing with, has been great with us. He's going to come down and just make sure that everything works perfectly, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get that done probably in the next 3 weeks before we fly out to England, because we've just booked tickets.
Yeah, gonna go home.
We're gonna go home. It'll be the first time for me for 2 years, I think 2.5 years for you. Yeah. We are going to a wedding. It's going to be an interesting wedding, this one. Yes, it's we have to dress up in Halloween costumes for it. Yeah, and my best friend back in the UK, and he was going to have me as best man, but he couldn't, because he didn't know. We didn't know if we were going to go back, so he got somebody else to do it, and then he's been absolutely petrified because apparently there's over 300 people going to this. So I said I booked my tickets. He goes, "Oh, can you do the best man speech?" So. Yeah, so the best man is too scared to do the best man speech, so Simon's gonna do it. So I have to do it now. So he's been practicing already. I've written it, I haven't practiced it yet. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. Maybe I'll record that if it's funny. As far as CopperCoat goes and Bennett Brothers, we're really pleased. Really pleased with the way they're really on the ball, and they're taking care of everything, and we're very appreciative. Yeah, very appreciative. Otherwise, we have continued our walks on the beach to keep our mental state happy. Yes, yeah. It's still been odd because of the CopperCoat thing, but hopefully, you know, I'm feeling much happier. Everything seems to be going the way we want it now, so that's great. Yeah, and we can see that. What
what is it?
The light at the end of the tunnel.
I was going to say the tunnel at the end of the light.
Oh my god. Kim, what you got to know about Kim is every saying she gets totally backwards.
Yeah.
I think she does it deliberately.
No, I don't. So really thinking about going to the Bahamas.
Yes.
So our neighbors, Mercedes and Ron, who have helped us numerous times on various accounts, they're parked right behind us here. We're going to bring our maps over there, and they have been to the Bahamas tons of times. So they're going to show us where's good to go. Because
we're 8 foot in draft, Bahamas is really quite difficult for us, but they said there's lots of places we can go, and me looking on a map isn't as easy. They've been going for 10 years and they know everywhere to go, so they're going to let us know, which is going to be great. And we're looking forward to it, because we sailed past it last time and it was a bit sad really that we couldn't go. Yeah,
because I've read so many people say the Bahamas are amazing.
Yeah.
Also this past week we had Darren and Mary come visit us. They drove for about 4 hours from, I can't remember the town they live in. Spartanburg? Yeah, so they came down to pick our brains about buying a boat and living aboard and the whole lifestyle. So they were extremely interesting people. We had a great time with them. And then we got a message on my phone that another follower or watcher or reader was in the neighborhood, RJ, and he was with his son-in-law Michael, and they both stopped by.
Yeah, it's a bit of a boozy night.
Yeah, it was actually good, because I think we were bummed out about some stuff, and they made us.
They cheered us up, didn't they?
So that was really cool. Only other thing, and Sienna and I we've made a video on some essential oil recipe that is supposed to help with bugs like mosquitoes and biting bugs. You cannot go outside in Charleston right now, because if the mosquitoes don't get you, the flies get you. If they don't get you, the no-see-ums get you. And then there's even these tiny other things.
Like red things. Everything here bites you.
Yes. So we have not been able, it's finally cooling down, and we have not gone outside because we've got bites all over us. So we're going to try this essential oil bug spray, because you can't live in off or deep woods or whatever. You can't put that on your body. You shouldn't put it on your body at all, but you can't do that every day.
No, we tried to do this video on the beach and we were going like this.
Yeah, that was...
So, we wanted to change it out, but...
so... Alright, I think that's it for now.
Okay.
Alright.
On the way, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
So... And...
It's a bird again.
Yeah.
If you're interested in buying a boat and haven't yet requested my free 37-page guide, How to Buy a Boat Without Getting Screwed, click here to download it now. When buying a boat, it truly is buyer beware. More often than not, I receive emails from extremely disappointed and disgruntled boat owners. In many cases, the boat buyer got ripped off, and in other cases, the buyer simply bought the wrong boat for what they wanted to achieve. Get this free guide and you'll have access to 10 steps to getting the right boat for the right price.